I was doing, being a finance guy, I found I was given an assignment for government of Karnataka where they're finding the treasury functions not appropriately working and it was getting very complex. So they wanted to automate the whole process for the e-procurement division.
Dilip is one of our successful students and he has also secured an appointment. Okay, hi Dilip, I'm sorry about your long wait, but how are you doing? Great to have you.
I am good. Thank you, Abhyuday.
So Dilip, I hope आपको stock market से दूर नहीं रखा हमने.
Dilip, I think I'm good in
I think how the stock market investors work, like all the time they are glued to what's happening, making trades, and Dilip has been a person who's involved in stock markets as is like, it's your side gig or full-time gig?
As of now, at least 50% of time it is taking.
Okay, so where are you based, Dilip, and what is your background?
I'm a chartered cost accountant. I was the youngest GM with the company in textiles for Duncan Brothers. 2000 onwards, I was into ERP implementation.
You're a chartered accountant, you got into ERP implementation and all of that.
Yes.
You have 27 years or something of experience.
30 plus years. I have done implementations of most of the complex ERP for banking sector in India.
Got it.
And beyond
so why did you think of getting into this independent director?
So 2 years back, I was fed up with the IT because I have done almost 20 years of IT. I quit my job and started trading as my career. And that was something that I wanted to continue. And I'm making a very, very decent money out of it. I learned very high-end trading.
You retired basically, or you took an early retirement and you said, I'll do stock trading.
Yeah, I'll be doing stock trading. So that's working very well for me. But one fine day I found that, okay, my connections with the corporate world may go away if I am not associated with them. So I did two things. I did first the valuation exams. I completed the registered valuation officer for Government of India because I was not keen of doing CA practice in the traditional way. So that was the first thing I cracked. And since I have done ERP implementations for many companies, I have been quite meticulous in terms of doing the GL implementation. So that was one area which helped me in establishing my relationship with the CFOs of the world. And based on that, I think I thought that, okay, independent director could be one another way I could move forward. So I completed somewhere in July. End of July, I got an assignment. I have already started my assignment. One sitting is already done. I may be the part of risk committee in a media company, which is currently I'm working as an independent director, and also the finance committee.
So tell us how you got appointed and tell us what are the steps, what are the 3 things that the team helped you with? Actually, tell us how you got appointed. You had a consulting role with Karnataka government, right? And there are a lot of PSU and government employees and retired government officials here, people from army who are attending also. Okay, and you had some government. Tell me how you got it from that consulting experience.
So see, I was doing being a finance guy. I found I was given an assignment for Government of Karnataka where they're finding the treasury functions not appropriately working, and it was getting very complex. So they wanted to automate the whole process for the e-procurement division.
E-procurement for Government of Karnataka, they wanted to automate and they engaged Dilip on it.
And I think I took roughly 1.5 to 2 months because I had already done multiple treasury assignment solutioning. So I understand how treasury functions in a government. So what I did was I got with them, I completed the assignment 2.5, 3 months. And then parallelly I started this independent director with you guys also and completed in 1.5 months, I believe.
Got it. Completed in 1.5 months, the course. When did you join us?
I think I joined in the April or May batch. The first few days were, I think 1 month was for personal branding. Beyond that, in May, I think you started the corporate governance thing or the corporate law stuff. But I think end of June, July, first week, 3rd July was the day I appeared for my exams and cleared.
So about 1 month, 1.5 months.
1.5 months.
Anybody can do it. They don't have to be only finance people.
It's not so complex. In fact, getting the exam is not so difficult, and I think the training is adequate what skill arbitrage provides. And my main objective of joining skill arbitrage is to have a structured approach for completing the exam, and it really worked well for me.
Got it. And how did you get appointed?
Appointment, definitely context did play a role, because
that story you want to tell us. Tell everybody the story, that how you found that startup you were working with and that guy introduced.
I was working again for a startup of that was a program called a CDP, Cluster Development Program, for Ministry of Agriculture, Government of India, wherein they want to have few districts which are nearby to develop one particular crop and then grow it further. So I worked for one company, and that fellow was the ex-CEO of a leading media company. So what I did is I worked for him for 20-25 days, and then one day he told me, Dilip, why don't you come and we will drive to Chennai. So I went with him to Chennai, and then I was not knowing that what I am going for, but since he was a well-known guy, I was with the top-notch media company having a discussion of 4.5 hours, and by the end of the day, I think they all told me that, gentlemen, why don't you come and join our board? And that was the way I moved into that role.
So he was working with a startup through which he got introduced to a media company on the main board. The startup founder had earlier worked with that media company as a CEO, and he introduced them there. Is that what happened?
Absolutely.
Okay, and he is now independent director on the main board of a listed company, not even SME IPO. And what is how many meetings you've attended?
As of now, first one is done. Next one maybe probably next week or week thereafter, and thereafter it could be a regular process. I'm expecting some 15 to 20 meetings in the next 1 year from this.
Fabulous. And what are you have some branding? What did you do for your brand building?
That's one area where I don't have time, honestly speaking, but definitely that area requires a lot of focus. What Siddharth, Priya and Priyanka Karwa are doing is a fabulous job, because the market knows you through your brand building, and that is something that we all should focus on. And I found that curriculum quite exhaustive and very good for all professionals.
I get to hear that you have some TV interviews lined up. When are they?
I think it should be in next 8 to 10 days we are planning.
Next 8 to 10 days you have a TV interview lined up?
Yes.
Congratulations. Do share the link with us.
Yes, sure. Yes.
Share this with our learners in independent director course on LinkedIn. You can amplify your brand this way. Okay. Yeah. But congratulations.
Early next week, my second assignment yesterday also went through. So maybe early next week on the main board, I'll be joining another cement company. Second company is a cement company on the main board, German based. They have a big presence in India.
Congratulations, Dilip. And so how have we been? So what has been our role in this process? One you said was exam. Second you said structure. Okay. But you have been finding these people on your own, right? But what role have we played? Have we been able to motivate you, guide you, give you some goals?
Obviously, yes, because see, I feel that whenever you are in a particular stream, you perform in that stream. Here, typically people talk about corporate governance, people talk about finance, people talk about personal brand building. So all this collectively, and your role as an independent director, not leaving that aside, because that's the prime focus you work upon.
So did we prod you कि बात करो, promoter से बात करना है, conversation?
बिल्कुल. I thought कि भैया trading में पैसा ज़्यादा बनता है, why should I even look at independent director? But then what I did is, it's working well, and then I started that, and I believe by next year I should have 3-4 assignments. But this is a very good time. I think 23 end to 24 middle. I think roughly 10 to 15,000 independent director assignments would come, and this is a very good time for people to basically foray into this area. Their experience will help them a lot.
Any person with 10 years plus experience in any sector, any industry, any part of the country, you're in demand. If you do your brand.
He should leave his executive roles and think strategic roles. He will perform as an excellent independent director, and personal brand building will help you to get there. So show your strategic capabilities, and then you can move forward.
Great. और वो मीटिंग में क्या पूछा? सब लोग पूछते हैं इंटरव्यू कैसे क्रैक करना.
इंटरव्यू में कुछ नहीं सर, वो बिजनेस ऑपरेशन पे बात करते हैं, गवर्नेंस पे बात करते हैं, एथिक्स पे बात करते हैं. So these are the standard stuff that people talk about. Now, most of the companies, as an independent director, we think that हम लोग independent जा रहे हैं, but we are not an auditor. We are an independent director. We have to collaborate them and function according to their capabilities and strengths. Give them a strategic direction and take forward. तो ये चीज आप अगर proactively express कर पाते हो कि I am a partner to your business and I'll help you grow your business and I will help you achieve your governance mechanism and things like that. That should really work.
Lot of people are afraid of the risks. Okay, they say that अरे बाप रे बड़ा रिस्की है, फुल टाइम है, इतना सब चेक करना पड़ेगा, मीटिंग के लिए प्रिपेयर करना पड़ेगा, आई कांट डू माई जॉब, आई हैव टू ओनली डू मीटिंग, देन अपॉइंटमेंट पे ही ध्यान रखना है. But I told them that, unless you don't read your papers that are given to you about what's going to happen in the meeting, or you actively collaborate on fraud, then there is risk. Otherwise, you are safe.
I don't think there is something. See, 99% of the people don't want to run with the intention of doing a fraud.
Sorry?
5%, 99% of the business don't run with the intention of doing fraud. They want to grow.
Correct.
Now, if you are tied up with the balanced person some way or the other, try to move out of it or try to change them. That's the way you should move forward.
Exactly. Right, and there are ways you can get out of it. You can report your dissent.
Absolutely.
You don't have to be stuck. And it's like this, right? SEBI will not make independent directors on the line unnecessarily, and then you will not have any independent directors only. Right? Promoter directors have all the risk. Okay, because it's their company. You have to be there, be normally literate, ask some questions around what is presented to you. You don't have to investigate and find fraud and all of that. Okay? All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, dear.
Dilip, what do you say to people on the fence?
Carry on your strength of whatever business or whatever competence you have carried. That will help you to be an independent director.
And build your brand.
Build your brand. That's it.
And this is total, like anybody can do it. Again, there is no hesitation. What is the biggest hesitation you were facing when you didn't have a structure?
No. See, without structure, I would have taken years to whether, or maybe 6 months or 8 months. Here in 1 month, they will make you, they structure everything in such a way that you accomplish your results. That's it. First priority is to crack the exam. Otherwise, you are not good to be an independent director. That will happen in 1 to 1.5 months. Not only me, I have referred 4 people, and out of which 3 have already cracked. So even in skill arbitrage, I have referred 4 people, 3 have already cracked. So it's very important to get structured, and then curriculum is exhaustive. They teach you what is required. They don't waste your time. There are mock tests and other things. They are really helpful. एक बार सब कर लेंगे, I think you can really get to about it.
Great. Congratulations, Dilip.
Thank you, dear.
Very, very good. Okay,
Thank you.
so proud of you. Guys, can you share if you are excited by this? Dilip, where do you live? Sorry, I don't remember.
I'm in Bangalore.
Bangalore. Okay. All right. So, are you excited? Any questions for Dilip? Share something. What you benefited? How much he charges? Everybody. I said this is for branding. You're like, how much you charge? If all this is real and not PR work, then we are all really excited.
Yeah, I tell you, in my trading, I make more than 50K per day. So I charge more than that.
Great. Thank you so much, Dilip. Benny, we can't talk about stock trading here. Sorry. Yeah, call. You can go ahead if you think so. We have no problem. We'll give the benefits to him, whoever you want to pay for. How are your best experience being independent director? Means what, Bhaswar? Is Dilip Sharma. You can find him on LinkedIn. Okay. Great. Thank you, Dilip. We'll move on, guys. We have a lot to cover. Thank you.
Bye, dear.
See you. And we are so proud of you. We are there to support you for everything you need.
Thank you.